Namaste, Tomaji.
Namaste, Deepaji.
How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
I am good. Just running a restaurant. How was your day off yesterday? Day off means our day off.
It was actually good.
Yeah.
It was like on easy.
Okay. Did you
Yeah.
soak your chickpea?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. I didn't soak yet. I will soak today. Abhi now after this class.
Oh, you will
Okay.
have enough time?
Yeah, I will have 4 hours is enough.
Is enough. Okay.
Yeah, 4, 5. And then you need to boil it, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll chant mantra. Join your palm together. Om Sehna Vavatu Sehno Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvina Vadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahe Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly, gently open your eyes. Namaste.
Namaste.
Okay, so today we are talking about spices. So we have so many different spices. So in your country, there are what type of spices normally you use?
Oh, now it's all mixed. There are, many spices like chili.
Okay.
A lot of spices, but not like
India.
I think we just borrow from India and China, Japan.
Yeah, but okay, you borrow, but like if you make, for example, when you are making your cuisine, your food, right? What type of spices mostly you use?
Yeah, it's different because I cook also Asian food, so it's different.
Okay.
It's very different.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, so different spices, so spices are the plant product, obviously. So all, if we see history of spices, then you will see that we are using those spices in herbal medicine, right? Although we will see that when we make food, right? I don't know, all over the world, but I think all over the world, when you see spices has a important role in our food, right? And they have a important role in medicine also. And India is known for land of spices also, right? So before, if you look 500 year back or 1000 year back, 300 year back, so you will see that India is like was one of the big uh, country which was having spices, and who was having different country, the spices was going from India, right? So we say that some organizations say that there are 199 spices recognized, and out of them like 52 to 60 spices we grow in India. And if you see Indian food also, you will see that Indian food without spices, nobody likes. Like if we don't have spice, like we don't eat that food. But you will see what we have cooked, we did not put that much spices, but if you see originally, if you see any dish of India, then it's like so much spices. Spices is a very important role in our food. And same time they have a medical value also, medicine value also. And you will see each vegetable we make with different spices. So we don't put the same spices. Maybe the same spices can be turmeric, which we use commonly in some in everywhere, like, but it's like 80% of our food is having haldi, which is turmeric. Salt, if it's not sweet thing, that's salt, yes. And then cumin seed, very important part. Garlic and onion, but garlic and onion is not, like that we put in every food, but yes, like 40 to 50% food we have garlic and onion, right? But cumin seed, so sure, and mustard seed is also, like, if you are not using onion and garlic, so mustard seeds, cumin seeds are like replace of that. But other than that, they have also different value, and they work differently in our body, like they have some medicine or healing capacity in your body. So these spices can be form of seed, they can be form of fruit, they can be form of root, or the center part or leaves, any part. So like spices can be a different part of the plant, right? And they give color, they give flavor, they preserve also food. So they have like this different type of quality to do this. Okay, so you will see that we have a vegetables, and each vegetables we use a different spices, and these different spices, why we used in the specific vegetable, because in Ayurveda they know that this vegetable has lacking these qualities, and if you put this thing, you will have a full quality. For example, there is one spice which called hing. The the beans, which is very hard to digest, we put this hing specially on those things, right? So what will happen when you put hing, your body can't digest it, but these spices will create a specific system or something, chemical reaction, that now your stomach will digest it. So all the dairy product, if it's not sweet, for example, we make a curry out of curd, right? So hing, that spice is very important because it make us to digest that food, because sometimes you feel that these dairy products are so hard to digest, and so when you are making some dairy product which is salty, then we put hing in it, right? So it's like make digestion easy, right? So we'll start one by one about these spices. So first spice, very common and very important spice of India, it's called haldi. It's like life of our food. So most of the time, if you go in South India or North India, almost 70 to 80% our food is having this haldi, turmeric in our food. Sweet, we don't have turmeric. Chapatis, we don't have turmeric. But other than that, we have turmeric. Okay. Can you see me?
No, I can't see you.
So it's happened again that,
I can
one
hear
day
you, but
before,
I can't.
you can hear me, right? It's like same
Yeah.
that day happened, I think. Something wrong with it. Okay, let us, if you can hear me, then it's good, no? I don't know why it happened again. It happened automatically. I didn't do anything. Hey, just a minute. Okay, I don't know what to do. Maybe I will. You can see me now?
Here you are. Yeah,
oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe when you share a screen.
Something go wrong, right?
Yeah.
Now you can see me?
Yeah.
Okay. So turmeric is like very important herbs, and turmeric is also we are using. If you have a cut blood is coming out and you don't have any medicine, sometimes we also put turmeric on it, right? And if somebody got injured, for example, injury happen, you fall from something, if you are having internal or external injuries, we boil milk and we put turmeric on it, and that is like antibiotic for us, right? So if you see turmeric, this spice is packed with, this has antioxidant, antiviral, antibacterial, antifungus, and anticarconic, and so many things, anti-inflammatory property in it. And this is good for your brain. It's relieve arthritis. It prevents cancer and has healing property. Turmeric has in anti-inflammatory property, have instrumental and treatment. So it's like different treatment we use are different, especially in arthritis. It has antioxidant, and it also destroy radical, like it different it destroy one antioxidant in our body, which is reason for damage our cells, right? So when we put haldi, so that's why you will see haldi, this turmeric we put in every vegetable or every curry, every lentil, right? We put it, and most of the time, like it's like more antibacterial. So if any bacteria which grow with the food, it will die inside our body. Also, if we have some bacteria, some some problem, or it's also antibiotic or antioxidant. So it's like having so much rich quality with it. So haldi is like one good herbs, right? So when you feel any bacterial infection or any inflammation or cuts, so when you are taking haldi, it will be very good to cure it. Other than that, haldi we also use for beauty product, right? If you are putting haldi with curd and chickpea, it's like very good for removing tan from your body, right? So sometimes, in my house also, sometimes we make this special paste out of turmeric, yogurt, and chickpea powder or paste. We mix it and then we put on our face, so it shines. Yeah? So it's clean all, like oil from your skin. It's also open your pores, like cure your pores, and if there is some spots and this, it will go very nice. If we have sunburn, it's like very good for that also. In wedding also, when we got married, before that we have one specific ritual, and we call it, this ritual, haldi only. Haldi is like turmeric. We call the name of that ritual is also haldi. So we also put in the cards when we go invitation card, haldi this much time. So what we do in haldi function, so it's happened in both house, like groom's house also, and this bridal's house also, because they live different places, no? So what they do, everybody, they put this haldi on their face, their hand, on their body, right? And their feet, right? And then every family member put this haldi on their face and on their neck, arms, legs, right? And then after putting this, they take shower, they put all over this haldi, and then they, bride and groom, they like in their own houses, they take bath. And after that, it's like haldi will, it's antibacterial, and it's glow your skin, it's remove all fungus infection from your body, it's cleanse your body, it's give you glow, and it's also cool your mind down. So this haldi rasam is very, very important was in the wedding. So haldi was like part of our life. So today also we have, and this one of the ritual called haldi, putting haldi on that.
Interesting, very interesting.
Very interesting. I can show some pictures, maybe haldi, maybe on Google. Just a minute. It's very nice, haldi, how they put haldi. Very interesting. So it's the whole ritual call itself haldi. It's like, I'm just showing one. Modern time, they bride and grooms are, at one place and they do. I have one picture of mine also very funny with haldi, but I can't find that. Okay. Okay, so I'm showing you one haldi picture. So it's called haldi, and then it's like how they put haldi on it, like whole body they're putting haldi. And so it's like, for example, this picture, see, this bride is full of haldi, and we wear also yellow clothes. So like, representing haldi, like yellow clothes, and then putting haldi on the face. This is one film star and her wife. Can you see this?
I can't. No, I can't see.
You can't see?
I have black screen.
You can't see. Okay, I will make you. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making up.
Here we are.
You can see?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making you. Okay, so this is like, I just made this for you. So how they put haldi, So it's like, this is a bride, and this is like maybe their friends, and they are putting haldi on her, and they most of the time wear this yellow clothes to represent also. And this other picture is like a film star, when they get married, they was putting haldi. So they both get married, like they're putting this haldi on their faces and their body. So haldi is not only for eating, it's like making you beautiful also. Yeah.
Nice,
So
nice.
if you feel like, oh, I have some skin problem, haldi is very good for skin problems also. Any type of skin problem like rashes, fungal infection, or anything with the skin, right? Cuts, pimples, good. Haldi is always good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. Haldi. So it's not only for eating, it's like, it's a part of lifestyle. It's like when you are getting, I said when you got injured, we make this haldi with milk. It's having hot impact also, right? The second one is zira. Zira is cumin seed. And this, I think you have cumin seed, right?
Yeah, I have.
Yes. So cumin seed have bitter taste. If it's a bitter taste, and then it's very good for kapha people. This is very good for digestion. So it's like, that's why we put almost in every food. So it will help us to digest. It's improve immunity. So it's when you are eating cumin seed, it's also work as to increase immunity. It also has quality to treat skin disorders, but we eat it, huh? So we don't put in a skin. Insomnia, if you have some problem which is related to breathing, like asthma or anything, so it works. It works also good for with blood anemia. And if somebody got heat in their body, right? So jeera has impact of cooling impact and quality wise. So sometimes when we are having too much heat in our body, right, heat, and because of that we are getting sick, like fever or something like that, heating impact within. Maybe you are living in a cold season, that time also heat can increase in your body. So what we do, we soak it overnight, and then next morning we drink the water, that soaked water, and it's very good for our health. But if you are having cold, then you should avoid that. And other than that is like you can put some lemon in it and some salt in it, and some this mint leaf in this, and it can be very helpful for us to digest. Very good drink you can make out of this. Cumin seed are very important and very good for digestion. So that's why you will see we are putting this in our food to digest our food. So any type of food if we are eating, and if you are putting cumin seed in it, it will digest the food. Okay, so cumin seed. Okay, next one is ajwain, cardamom seed. Do you have this?
Yes.
Cardamom seeds. Okay. So it's like smaller than cumin seed, but it tastes very nice. Sometimes we also put this cumin seed when we make paratha. You remember one day we was making this bread with oil, right? So any bread which we make with the oil, if we put this on that, it's easy to digest, because sometimes oily food is so heavy to digest, right? For example, puri, deep fried those breads, right? Or that we was making this paratha, which in the pan when we put this oil in it. You remember the square one?
Yeah, of
So
course.
on that square one, we put this. This is very common ingredient. We put that day. We didn't put on that, but cumin seed is also part of that. It will digest. So any um, food which is more heavy, like deep fried one, if you put carmen seed on that ajwain, it will digest. When we have stomach ache, for example, after eating food and we have stomach ache because of indigestion or food poisoning or something, what we do, we heat little bit it in a pan, like saute, and then we eat it with warm water. So people who are suffering with stomach ache, we give this, grandmothers always give this. So whenever you have stomach ache, eat it, like you need to little bit saute it in a pan, and then you eat it and chew nicely and drink a warm water. After that you will get stomach ache away. When you have gastric and pain because of gas, pain because of indigestion, pain, acidity, burning sensation, full stomach, bloating, this is very good for that, right? Ajwain is known as a cardamom seed, and this is bitter in taste. So if it's a bitter, then it's very good for kapha people also, because if you will see our food, like most of the food is like, when we are eating kapha type of food, if you are putting these different spices in it, it will reduce kapha, it will reduce pitta type of food also, it will reduce, right? So it's like good. When you are a vata type, then then you will say, do do we use it or not? Yes, you can use it, but the quantity will be low. If you're making a kapha type of food, then you put more quantity. If you're making a vata type of food, then we use less. It's okay. It also work, digestion. It's also work on stomach ache and toothache also. When you're having toothache, you need to, make a powder of it and put on that tooth. It is like you will feel less pain. It will not remove pain, but you will feel less, right? It's a rich source of calcium, protein, and fiber. Okay. Okay. So now we are moving to the next one. Kali mirch. And I think this you have, right? Black pepper.
If you're showing me something from your PowerPoint, I can't see. Because
You can't see?
No.
Oh. Okay. Now you can see?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay. So I was showing you
Black pepper.
this before, ajwain. Before that, I was showing you this. This
I
is.
have black pepper here.
You have black pepper. Black. Yes. Black pepper. Black
seeds.
pepper. Huh?
Now it's cumin seeds on the screen.
Okay. Net. Now it's coming. Black pepper.
Now it's black pepper, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so black peppers. I think black pepper is popular all over the world. I don't know any single person who don't know black pepper. Do you know anybody?
Well, I think everybody knows that.
Right. So all over the world, this is like one of, I think, best spice which people use all over the world. Okay, this is very good. So this is like black pepper, and whenever we enhance the flavor of our food, so we say like it's also called king of spices because I think it's all over the world, right? So it's very good for weight loss when we have cough, cold, right? We always use it. So in India, we make a kada. It's like some spices when you have cold or cough or conjunction, right? So we make a homemade recipe, and this black pepper is very important part for that. When you have cough and you don't want it to have medicine and you want it to cure in your home, then what you need to do, you need to make a powder out of it. Like you need to saute a little bit in hot pan, like little 1 minute, and then you need to make a paste, not so powdery, like little bit more hard, and then you mix it with honey, and it's very good remedy for cough. When you have cough and you are coughing so much, honey and pepper best. If you have throat pain and so much mucus in it, pepper and honey. Honey you need no need to boil. You need to saute it and then make a powder and then mix it with the honey, nicely mix it, and then you need to have 1 spoon of that 3 times in a 3 to 5 times in a day. Very good for the cold and cough. When you are having cold, your nose is running, you need to boil water, and you need to boil these pepper on that and let it boil for 5 to 7 minutes, and then drink that water. It's very good for your throat. It's improve your digestive system. So when you are putting black pepper in your food, it helps us to digest food. It also good for your fire, digestive fire, metabolism, yeah, and it also treat skin problems. I remember when we was young and we was having these pimples in our face, we was making powder out of it, and then we was making a paste of out of that, and then we was putting on our skin. Yeah, making a paste, and it's like very good to removing these pimples out of your face. All right. uh, if when I was telling you that, when you have some injuries in your body and you drink this milk and haldi, like turmeric, if you put one pinch of this black pepper, it also help us to, strengthen our, heal our fast. So black pepper is very good for digestion. When you um, eat any hard food, you can add little bit pepper in it, and it will be very good for our digestion. We can digest food. Okay. Do you have this one? Caraway seed. It's look like a it's look like a cumin seed, but it's like a bigger than cumin seed.
Caraway seeds, no.
Like, so we have like different type of cumin. So the first one was like normal size cumin, and we call it Shahi Jeera. Shahi means king's family, and royal family. So it's like royal cumin. We can translate as royal cumin. So it's like a bigger size than normal cumin, like more bigger than that. And Tomaji, you there? Hello,
Yeah,
Tomaji.
I'm
Yeah.
here. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So they have good fibers, right? When we are making this kada, like for cold, it's like very good for putting on that, right? It has good vitamin A, E, and C, and this also have B complex vitamins in it, like vitamin B's and uh, it's also radical, harmful radical. It remove harmful radical from our body, and it's also good for cough. So when we have cough, we can, boil it with the water, and then we can drink it. Shahi jeera. It's like a cumin, like big size of cumin. Then we have like kala jeera, like black cumin. Do you have black cumin? Kalonji, we also call it.
I know the black cumin, but I don't have it.
Okay, so this is a black cumin. So we use this cumins in the food also, and sometimes we also make oil out of it. And this is good for your, respiratory type of problems, right? If your nose is closed, this is very good for that. Throat, asthma, if we have, yeah, and it has antioxidant, and it had vitamin B. It has some acids also in it. This is very good for your immune system. Antioxidant it has. Okay. Kalanji. Okay, hing. Do you have this? Asafoetida. Hing, we call it. Do you have this?
No, I think no, but I have to translate.
So can you translate? This is one of the good for digestion. If we are eating heavy food, any type of heavy, like kidney beans and any harder type of beans, and some salty dairy products or some meat. So this is like one of the herbs which is like very powerful to digest it. And most of the time they come in a powder form, and sometime in a this hard form, and sometime in a plant form. So we can use three of them, any of them. It's also very good for cough, cold, ulcer. Women has menstruation problem, so it's very good for that. This is also good for gastric, so it's like digest food very nicely. Yes, when we have pneumonia or some cold and cough and asthma, we mix it with the water, hot water, and we take steam out of it. This is very good for digestion, weight loss, diabetes control, all this quality it has. So this is a very common spices we use for digest hard stuff. When we have digestion problem, for example, bloating after eating, when you feel bloating, when you feel burning sensation or undigestion of food, sometimes we just take it with water also. So it's like very good for that. Hing. So you will get this. This is like little bit expensive, but every kitchen it has. Like everybody in India use hing. The next one is clove. Do you have clove? You use
Close, yes.
like you know it, right? Can you see the picture?
Yeah, cloves. We use it especially in winter or for desserts.
Yeah. Clove,
Yeah,
we call
it's
it
very
long.
nice.
Yeah, we call it long. And this is very good medicine I know from my childhood for toothache. So whenever we was having toothache, we was, making a powder of the cloves and putting on there. And this is also very good for your digestion. And this also very good for your skin. I remember when we was having these pimples, although we was using this black pepper or this long, there is one, making. So if we have any type of pimple or ulcer outside of our body, we was using it. Toothache, definitely. It also have mineral omega-3 omega-3 fatty acid and fiber, vitamins, right? Antioxidant. This is also good for toothache and stomach pain. So again, you can use it for stomach pain. Basically digestion. So this will also help digestion. This oil has very good aroma. So we also use aromatic oil. When sometimes nose got blocked, and so we use this oil to open the nose. Sometimes when we have cold and cough, we also smell it like steam it. Very good for that. So those have trouble in sleeping can warm clove with the sesame oil. If you can put, so clove oil and sesame oil, when you could put on your head, it will give you calm and relax impact. And yeah, it will give you a nice sleep. Next one. Coriander. Coriander, I think very common, no?
Yeah, coriander is like everywhere, I think.
Yes. Sometimes we call it cilantro, right? Cilantro. What do you call it?
Coriander.
Coriander. So coriander we use in three forms in India. One is coriander seed, one is coriander powder, and one is like leafy coriander. Okay. The leaf one, we don't cook it. Coriander you should not cook leaf, right? So you need to, when your food is ready and you turn off your gas, then you need to cut them very thin, very small pieces, and then you can pour in your food and mix it. So we never cook it, we just put it, because when you cook it will lose his benefit. But for the seed and powder, we cook them. And seed we use when we have oil, we heat oil and then we put it on oil. So when you are not using onion, you can use cumin and coriander seed, and it has very good aroma, and it also give very nice smell, and it's refresh you, right? Sometimes we also make a drink out of it, I remember. So we soak it in a water, like cold water, or overnight we keep it soaking. And then next morning with this water, we put little bit sugar in it, and it's like very refreshing. Yeah, I remember. I will make it. I remember now. But that you will make with the seed, not with the powder. So you need to soak these powders, soak the seed. And it's very good for refreshing your body. It's also, I think, cleans your body. It is also, it alkaline your body, right? It's also help in, people who are having constipation. If they use it, they can, go nicely toilet. So bowel movement is it's facilitate bowel movement. It's good for your liver, right? It's good for your digestion. So this is very good. Coriander is one of the common seed, I think, which can find all over the world. And it has 3 forms. Okay. Next is coriander. We call dhania, right? Dhania in Hindi or Sanskrit, no dhania, but Hindi dhania. Next is mirch, chili, peppers. And it's like a fresh one. So it has 2 colors, red and green. And this is not dry one. Huh? This is like fresh ones. So it is like very spicy. So it's like having a spicy taste. So it's good for kapha people. This is a source of vitamin C. It also helps for reduce weight. It's good for low blood pressure. And it's also remove congestion. So when people have this congestion on their chest and throat, chilies are also good for that. Yeah. So kapha people can eat chili, very good for them. Next, curry patta, curry leaves. I think Narjiji have bought so many curry leaves. So curry leaves we use in 2 forms, dry form or a fresh form. In Rishikesh, we have this forest, and we have curry leaf in the forest. But in houses also people grow curry leaves. We also call, there is a different name for curry leaves. We call meetha neem, right? So they have different names. It's have a good source of carbohydrate, energy, fiber, antioxidant, mineral, and vitamins. Okay, and these leaves are very good. They have calcium, phosphorus, zinc, iron, potassium, magnesium, right? All this vitamin A, BA, B2, B3, B9, vitamin C, and vitamin E. Can you see it? Something is going somewhere.
Yes, I can see. Now you have.
Can you see me?
I can't see you.
Something is now. I think something happening and it's going there. Okay, so this is like a very good source of carbohydrate, energy, fiber, and vitamins, right? It's it's small, but we have this. So when we add curry leaf in our food, it's like so many different vitamins and energy, like protein will come, right? Next in is tej patta, bay leaf. You have bay leaf?
Yes.
It's like same like these one.
Yeah, same like this one. Yeah.
Okay, so we call it tej patta.
They're growing also here.
Yeah, in the forest they have big tree, right?
Not here, but I mean like 200 kilometers from there.
But they have big trees, right?
They are more smaller. Like
Oh.
they are growing big, but here they are smaller, like 3 meters.
Because in my village we have these and they're like very big. If you wanted to take them, somebody who can climb the tree, they can have them. We can't climb. So someday I was like, like I went to this my village one day and I was looking for these leaves and the tree was so big and I was not able to climb. I'm not a good climber. In childhood, I was a good climber, but now I can't climb. But in my village, women climb a tree. Like they are like they climb a big trees. They go top of the tree. They are like fearless women. So these leaves are very good for high cholesterol. To manage high cholesterol, they are antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties in it. So it's like very good for blood. So when you're putting these leaf, if some food is harmful for your blood, so it's like heart is it's like it will give a good impact. Kari patta, tej patta. Paprika. It's a dry powder or a dry chilies. Before it was a green fresh chilies and now it's like dry chilies. So I think dry chilies is also a common which come for all over the world. People use paprika like chilies, yeah, in a powder form or like big powder form or maybe they don't use it hard, but in India we use hard also. So we also make a nice, like we fry these red ones in oil and they are like very tasty with food. So it also have good flavor. It give good flavor. So it also have anti-inflammatory properties in it. It's help low sugar. Like if you have low sugar, is good. It's for good low sugar people. It's promote eye health. Like green one also good for eyes. I remember everybody people say green one is very good for eyes. It's also increase saliva in your mouth. So when you are eating food and hard to digest food is like most of saliva come in your mouth, and when you're eating food it will help us to digest with the saliva. It also have a good digestion um, properties in it, so it's very good for digestion and it's increase fire in digestion. So people who have slow digestion, but pitta people should avoid this chilies and pepper that much. Kapha people and vata people, this is good for them. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is also very common, right?
Yeah.
We call it dal chini. Okay. So I think this is also uh, one of the spice which I feel that can have all over the world. It has very nice aroma and it has like chili type of taste in the beginning and then a sweet taste. So it's like combination of these two different taste, magical taste. It has antioxidant. This also have immunity, properties in it. So when we are eating it, it protect us from the disease. It is anti-inflammatory properties in it. So it's like very good for detoxinate. So when we have these, any food where we put it, it's like detoxed our body. Even we, for the tea, like, when we make herbal tea, this is the one important part of our herbal tea. So cinnamon teas are very famous. So when we are making so hard dishes, this is also good for those to digestion. Next one is cardamom. And I think this is also very common, you can get in your country.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, cardamom. We call it elaichi. And this is like we say third most expensive spice in the world. It has rich source of vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, iron, zinc. It helps in digestion. It enhances oral health. So when people have some, any infection on the mouth or any bacterial infection in mouth, so we use it to just keep. When we have bad smell, bad breath, we use it. It also good for asthma. People who are, having depression is good for to, fight with depression. It's very good for blood and for skin also. When you're having skin infection, in the tea, this is the common spices we use. Before we was making, these non-milk teas, and this was one of the very good drink, elaichi drink for our body. It's good for skin. So people who are taking care about their skin, they use this. Do you have this soya? It's called dill. Like this is the plant of soya plant. Soya milk. You know soya milk?
Yeah, it exists here. Yeah, but I don't have it.
Okay, so soya milk or soya seeds. This is the plants of that, and we also use it, and we make a vegetable out of it also, and we also put in our vegetables. It's very good for anti-aging, right? It's good for anti-aging. It's also help us in digestion. When people are not able to sleep, they have insomnia. It's very good for that. When you have these, what do you say, hiccups? Hiccups is very good for that, because to control hiccups is like very difficult, right? This is very nice. When you are having hiccups, you can eat little bit, you can put little bit on your mouth, and it's very good for that. This is also good for refreshing your mouth. And when women has, irregular menstruation or periods problem, it's regulates that. So it's very good. So yeah. Fennel seeds. So you have fennel seed, I think, right? We call it soft, right? And this has very good fibers in it. Good antioxidant. Especially when we are making sweet dishes, like any sweet pudding, rice pudding, or halwa. One day we was making this halwa, sweet one, and we use these because sometimes these sweet product is, because they have more coffee in it, it's like very hard to digest. And these seeds will, promote us to digest. And it's also, if there is something harmful in the food, like, sometimes we modern day we use so many chemicals, like we don't know it's like organic or is lots of chemical in it. It's also very good for digestion. Even that, normally after each food, especially when you are eating heavy food, if you can take this half of spoon and chew it, it's very good for digestion. It can digest any type of food. So you will see when you go in Indian restaurant, right, you will see at the end when you go in a counter, when you pay your bill, they will offer you this, or when they serve bill to you, they offer this to you. Like, it's like when you eat it little bit, like half of spoon, is like digest any type of food whatever you have eaten. So if you feel that you have eaten some heavy food, after that, if you can take it, chew it nicely, make a saliva, and it's very good for digestion. After each food, when we eat this, it's very good. Okay, next. Fenugreek seed, methi. Yeah, fenugreek seed. That day when we was cooking pumpkin, fenugreek is very good for, we use for pumpkin recipe, this fenugreek, and dairy recipe, any of dairy recipe, we use this. It should not be sweet dish. When it is salty dish, we use it. It has all over the world, especially in Africa, Egypt, Middle East, and India. It has many medical, so many medicine we put this. It's very good for your digestion. It's very good for men. Women also, especially when women, they are feeding babies, that time we make a special type of laddu out of this to increase milk. Some people, when they have eating disorder, it's very helpful, and it reduces inflammation. Okay, fenugreek. Do you have this spice in your country?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, this is like some difficult.
No,
We
this
normally
is
we don't use it that much in our food, but when we make a hard food, then we use these type of food. So it's called chakra food. Chakra is like this wheel.
this is also here used for desserts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time when you are making sweet dish, you can have
Sweet,
this.
yeah.
In that. Yes. Uh, it has also antioxidant properties. It has vitamin C, antifungal. It's very good for women health. It has rich fiber. This is good for constipation. It's good for your colon, intestine tract, and yeah, prevent constipation. So for Vata people, this is very good because it has sweet properties. Okay, rock salt. So traditionally, Indian people, they use rock salt. But now, one time, like if you go 50-year back, not 50, even 40-year back, people was having this one disease where their uh, gland, like this, I don't know the name of the disease in English, but it's like um, your throat will go bigger. Yeah, some disorder of your throat, and it's shaped like bigger. So for that you need iodine. Yes. So then we promote like 20, not 20, but 30, 40 year back. We promote people to buy this white salt because government was, promoting that it has iodine, because we don't have source of iodine that much. So then people start using leaving this rock salt and um, a big and we was changing it to the sea salt, because we was buying from the market sea salt. It was also iodine with iodine, so that's why we left this salt. But traditionally, when you see all our food recipes, salt will always be rock salt, pink salt, which we call, right? So
Yeah,
it's like,
they here is called they're selling like Himalayan rock
yeah,
salt.
Himalayan salt,
Yeah.
right? Because it comes from the rocks, rock salt, right? So I remember, so in before, there is a story, everybody talk in our village. So before, there was no roads, and people was not rich even, right? So in our grandparents, it's just, in our grandparent, like my grand, like from my mother's side or from my father's side, my grandfather, so they was walking almost more than 200 kilometers, more than 200 kilometers, right? To taking salt, because we didn't had salt, although we belong to mountain, but in our mountain, we don't have this salt. So was a specific place which was very famous for salt, right? And so all our generation, till my grandparents, they was going once in a year to that place. Every family, right? One member of the family, especially men. So they was going, and they was taking almost 1.5 month, because they was carrying this salt, and this was like maybe 100 kilogram, because it's like all year. You have to go once in a year, because you can't go this place every day, right? So it's like they was carrying more than 100 kilogram salt. So they was taking 1.5 or 20 to 1.5 month to go there, and then bringing, carrying. So they was taking, we have these what do you say, mm, some grain, I don't remember, we call it like cholai type of thing. So we was not having money, so we was exchanging that. So they was
Mhm.
taking this grain, because we was growing that. We was taking one, like how much we take that grain, that much we will bring. So we was like 100 kilogram we was taking there, and from there we was taking 100 kilogram salt, like same price. So how much you take there, you will get there. So there was no money, so they're like, so they was like, and today also, like people don't go there, but they show us like this was the way to go there. But and now it's road there, and there was, they had so many, even ghost story also there, right? So they had like nice experience and stories from that. So every person from the family, like before before our parents generation, they was going there, and they have like so many different stories. They talk about that. So it's like salt, we was going there for salt. I'm just talking a story, very interesting
Interesting.
story.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, so we call it Sindha Namak, rock salt. And it has very good also digestion properties, and it's also very good for cold and cough. So sometime when our throat got stuck, we do gargle, and normally we do gargle with the salt, rock salt, right? When we do this jalanethi or sutranethi, we use this salt for cleaning the nose, right? This is very good for sinus. Um, it's also good in fever, or when we have respiratory illness, asthma. It's also have good for lung power, but not too much. Yeah? So little bit salt in your food, and especially this, not the white one. So rock salt is very good. Next one is garlic, and I think garlic is also one which use. worldwide, and it's like very good for medicine also we use. Sometime when people are not even taking medicine, when you are having fever or cold and cough, if you can take one or two the small pieces of garlic and just chew it, it's like very good for antibacterial things, so your throat will go very nice. So it's very good, what you say, antibiotic also, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's help to low cholesterol, and yes, it's increase your immunity, blood pressure, blood sugar level, very good. But too much garlic is considered as rajasic and tamasic food. So tamasic food is, according to Ayurveda, is like any food which grow underground or in the dark is like a tamasic food. So too much tamasic food is also not good for your practice. So we need to not including so much garlic in our food. Little bit okay. Or onion also. Onion. Next one is onion. So garlic we call lasan, and onion is we call it pyaj. So onion is also, I think, worldwide popular, and onion is also in has come in a rajasic properties, and because it's underground, so tamasic also. But using little bit of onion is good for our body. Including in your food is very good, right? Because it helps, um, again, inflammation. It's also control or reduce cholesterol. Heart, for heart disease, it's very good. When you are having high blood pressure, it's reduced. But too much also we should not do. It's good for your blood. It's good for digestion. It's have cooling impact when you eat raw. It is heating impact when you fry it. Then ginger. Mm. So ginger is also, I think, worldwide famous, and it's very good for digestion. It's good for when you are having for that. It's good for flu and cold. And when we make this kada, I think we will make one day kada. Then it's good for kada, like making kada. Like cold and cough, when we make this special medicine, it's good for that. So ginger, we add also in the tea. Okay. So I think today we will finish here, and tomorrow we'll talk about other spices. Tomorrow is holiday, right? So like we have Monday, I think we have last class on Monday, because Tuesday is 50, so we will have Tuesday closing ceremony in the evening.
Oh,
So we will not have class. So we have one more class.
okay.
Okay. I think we miss one class, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Tomorrow you have time?
Yes. In the morning I have.
Okay, so we will have one more extra class tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so tomorrow and day after tomorrow we'll have two classes, and then Tuesday we will not have class. We will have closing ceremony, and Nitinji will tell us time, what time we will do.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you.
Thank
So
you.
so what time is now in your place?
Now it's 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
Beginning of
Okay.
the day.
Okay. Okay, then thank you. Do you have any question till here?
No, no.
Okay.
I mean, you don't. I see you don't use like parsley. You know parsley.
No, we don't use pulse. Now we use, but traditionally we don't use.
Yeah.
But we have like next slide I will tell you. We have like tulsi and all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll talk about tomorrow. Huh?
Yes. Okay. Can we have little early tomorrow class or
Yes. Yes, we have.
right? Because I wanted to go with my mom market, but it time if I finish it, then I have like we will do little bit early, maybe half an hour early.
Yeah, we can do hour early if you want.
Yes, hour. So can we start my 10 o'clock?
Okay. Your 10 o'clock.
Okay. Or maybe not my 10 o'clock, my 10:30.
As you wish.
Yeah, so then it will be not so early for you.
No problem.
So 10:30 my time, okay.
10:30. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
See you. Namaste. So we are chanting
Namaste.
one Om and three Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.